guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
Dak Prescott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got Adams on the hookup. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hope.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete to
CeeDee Lamb.
Touchdown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
14, Eagles 7.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Adams has it complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
42-yard line.
Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sideline. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. It's our field. It's our field.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flush to his right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
29-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Push him back. Push him. Trey 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Check. 45.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
You're going to see me in your nightmares. Ship. Hey, Ford Tokyo.
Play action. Now Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 50, 74.
Working from the gun. Wentz eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And 9 yards to go.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. A nice little juke. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Dallas.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Eagles 10. Sam Martin set to kick off.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brings up 2nd.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week, because he had made all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 40. Check, 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 check. Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40. Sunday. 5-9, 5-9. Shift. 40's Mike. 40's
On 1st down, Wentz. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Second down and
similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey, Mike 40.
Throwing is Wentz. And it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Complete.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Check 43. Shift. You go tight.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's 4th down.
Check right. Watch 55. I'm coming for you. You mine. Listen. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nifty move. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Breida to get the third quarter started, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Breida. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Prescott from the gun. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at...
He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
1st and 10.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Wentz. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 10 yards.
Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wentz going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, watch the slant. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dean Lowry just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete.
19 more yards.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On first and 10, Prescott. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
And now offensively it's third and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing over the middle, but
it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike.
On third and long, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep. This is caught inside the 15.
That's good.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
At the 10-yard line.
Running out of the gun here, Breida.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
He was brought down.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it without it. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 10th carry now for Elliott. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. Probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
31, Eagles 26. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First down, Dallas.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, You get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward.